Good morning. Today I'm going to show you about a really cool product out there, actually two products that Koyotesoft has created. And this is sort of going to be a tutorial about how to use them. Real quick, because it will disappear here. Down in this lower area by the red circle, you're going to see a box show up. It says free screen to video. Just take note of it, because the minute I move my mouse and start pulling up other programs, it's going to disappear, or fairly quick. It just tells you screen to video is working. Alright, the first thing you're going to do, we're going to pretend these are not here. Oh, and there she went. We're going to get into Internet Explorer or Mozilla Firefox. www.koyotesoft, and it's spelled with a K if you didn't notice. Koyote, KOYOTESOFT.com. Oops.
Another victim of frequent flyer red tape.
Sorry about that. Okay, I have quick fingers here. So Koyotesoft is a very cool set of it's a very cool website. Sorry, this website is in France, so it's French language when you first come in. You can pretty much, they've got the basics, so if you know what you want, you don't have to change it, but here, we'll go into English. So, yeah, look at all of the stuff that they have. Boy. You can look at this side. This side is the details pane, pretty much. It takes specific programs that they're highlighting right now and gives you more information about them. You could click here. Now it's got free video converter here in the upper area. I decide that's the one I want, and I'm going to download it and go through the process. This is very step by step. Just follow along with it, and you can't go wrong. Don't get quick fingers. Just let it do what it needs to do. Let it choose where to put it, unless you've had training or you've messed around enough in it to know what you're doing. You can mess up how a program works if you put it in the wrong spot. So free video converter is one we need. The other one that we need is this screen to video, and again it moves it up here, and it shows you what it is. Here's the compatibilities: 2000 XP, 2003, Vista 7. If you have something before 2000, it won't work. Here's a screenshot of what it looks like, and that's exactly what it looks like when you get it up. So we're going to close out of that because it's already on my computer. I don't need to wait for that. I have yet to find a way to be taking screenshots of free screen to video. So I've taken screenshots and I've put them, I'm using a little tiny netbook, and I don't have Word on it, so we're using WordPad. Okay, here's what it looks like when you first come in. Here's your start button and your stop button. Okay, this is all configuration, how you configure your video, what you want it to look like. Down here, two good buttons. This English is what language do you want things to be not spoken in. What language do you want it showing up here? So if we were to click that, it would become something else in Dutch or whatever. Okay, I'm going to just real quick let you look at these. I'm not going to talk about them too much. What type of screen capture do you want? the entire screen. Window selection, just is there a window you want or an area? You cannot, the way I understand it, but again, I'm just learning this program, do all three of them at once, unless you're going to use another program to combine them. Movie Maker will do it, by the way. What format do you want it to be? What output? AVI, WMV, SWF, FLV. I haven't done anything with these last two. AVI seems to take a lot of space on disk and can have the most issues. So I just use WMV because WMV stands for Windows Media Version, which plays great in Windows Media Player. We're going to skip the configuration page just real quick, and then I'll come back to it. Mouse, by the way, these two you can get into in the configuration page. I haven't found a way to get it mouse yet. Do you want it to capture the mouse movement or don't capture it? It's personal choice and what the video is intended for. As I said down here, you can click on the sound button. This is pretty much your mute. Do you want it to collect the sound or do you want it not to collect the sound? Oops. So, here, this is the configuration portion. This is what you get when you type on it. Again, you can change what the sound is. If I had I only have a microphone attached right now, so I didn't see any sense into clicking into this because all you'll see is microphone. But if I had a headset, it'll change a little bit what you're allowed to do here. Down here is the capture configuration of the video. Again, before we had that video section here. What style do you want it in? WMV, etc. And we're going to click. So AVL, you could choose it here. You can also choose down here your default profile, Windows Media Video. Sorry, I keep saying version. Windows Media Video 8 for color pocket PCs. I really didn't know what that was, and I wasn't. I knew what I wanted, so I came in here to advanced profile. Windows Media Video or Audio, version 9. And then this is where you're talking about like the screen settings, and I knew that YouTube wants it in this 1024 version, so I came down and chose it. Okay, so we set it up to give us what we want it to look like at the end. And now we've hit start. It doesn't start recording right away. Instead it says, where do you want me to save this to? Because this is going to get big. This is like 20,000 kilobytes. It's a huge file. Compared to, some of them. Or sorry, not kilobytes, megabytes. Then, it tries to give you a suggestion about where to get it. I showed it to you going into my flash drive, which is where I prefer to save things because these, as I said, get pretty big. You could record it to your C drive, but you could also record it to a DVD because it will have a DVD section here. You could change the file type, but there's really no sense. You've already pre-configured it. So you're just going to click save, and that little video window that was right here at the start that I told you to take note of, that'll show up when it started recording. Okay, so we've done our recording, and oh goodness, how do we get out of it? Well, over here at the show icons, you come over here to this little red circle. this tells me how many minutes I've used so far. If I right click it, it's going to just stop the video. Or sorry, if I left click it, stops the video. Left click stops. Right click brings this up. Pause works really well on this. I've seen some videos where, you know, you got the pause in there and you can tell that there was an actual pause. I couldn't when I've done that for videos. Alright. So we're going to click out of that. So, here's what it looks like when you're done. And this is just a video I created just to show you what one would look like. So you get to this point. Now I could go on and record other videos and they would just be all listed here. But that's only for this session. So then you're done. But hey, I want to upload it to YouTube, and YouTube prefers MP4. They upload much faster. So we're going to click Free Video Converter and let my computer do its little thing, and it'll take it a minute, and it'll take it some more time, and there we go. I loved getting both of these from the same company because you know that they're going to work well together. So here is all sorts of things that you could do. Video presets. Okay. What are they? I mean, all you have to do when you come in here is you come in here, you change this. What do you want it to be output? MP4. Okay, so we're going to have the codec of MPEG-4. The size, again, most of this, I just left it alone. I had no idea what I was really doing, so I just left it alone. So the video is MP4. The audio, pretty much right now the only choice you have is the AAC. We want it to include the audio track. The output, the output path, where do you want it to save it to? I always just save it here and then move it if I need to. A log, it can keep a log of what you're doing, but I don't really care about that. So real quick, we're going to add a file. Alright, what one do we want? Now I am going to come down here, and choose, since we're still doing the screen to video one, I'm going to go help. The help file. This is, I only recorded like 10 seconds for a reason. We're going to convert the video, and you'll look over here, and first it has to get it going. Now it's converting it. It's not going to take long. That's why I only did 10 seconds. I've done 15-minute ones before, and they convert in a minute or two. So here's some of the details. It was WMV3 before. I sort of just ignore that. You can actually, I don't know if you noticed, but there are sections that now I could go in here and I could clip stuff out of. I'm not that good at this. And there you're pretty much done. Now all you would have to do is upload it to the YouTube. It's really easy. I hope this helps. You can always use YouTube to leave me messages, and I'll look in once in a while, and if you have any questions, I'll try and answer them. Thank you.